Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane and today I'm doing the mid-year book freakout tag. I'm so excited because now it's June. It means that half of the reading year is passed. And I've seen so many mid-year book freakout tags videos in my feed this week. So I just was thinking, let's also do this tag. Now I'm going to leave the original creator of this tag in the video description so you can check it out. But basically this tag is kind of a wrap-up on the first half of the year, which I think is really cool. My reading goal for 2021 was 70 books, which is the biggest goal that I ever put to myself because usually I don't read more than 50 books in a year, but I read so much in 2021. Like you can say, I read almost all the 70 books in half a year. I will probably higher up my goal because I feel like I can do more. I think maybe hiring the goal up to 100. I never read this amount of books in a year, but we have half a year left, which is so amazing. But yes, let's just start with the question. The first question is the best book you read so far in 2021. So you probably know what is going to come because of course FREAKOUT by Katrina Leno is one of the best books that I read in 2021. I loved this book so much. This is a YA horror and it was amazing. The main thing that made this book so special for me was the writing style, because I think that Katrina Leno's writing style is truly amazing. I can't even explain how much the writing style touched me. It was amazing. I can't stop thinking about this book until today. Before that I read it in March. Now, except Horrid, there is also Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me by Mariko Tamaki, which is my favorite graphic novel that I also read in the beginning of 2021. This graphic novel is amazing. Just everything. Also the characters, also the storyline and the plot, and also the illustrations. Everything just fits so good together, and this is basically following Freddie, and Freddie has a girlfriend, Laura Dean. Now this is a sapphic book, female romance, and basically Laura Dean is really mean to Freddie all the time, and this story is like so touching and so amazing, and I'm so excited to say it, but I have a new favorite, No Exit by Taylor Adams. This is the first 5-star of the year. Like not really, because Laura Dean was 5 stars, but this is the first book and not graphic novel that I'm giving 5 stars this year, and I actually just read it last night. It's really fresh for me still, and I'm so excited to say it on my channel that I actually finally have a 5-star book. This is a thriller, which is so interesting because just a few months back I didn't read almost any thrillers, and I expected to love this book, but not as much. I just couldn't put it down. It was so intense and so amazing, especially if you're a plot-driven reader like me. I think this book is just amazing. New favorite. So happy that I read it. The second question is the best sequel you read in 2021. Now, I actually didn't read a lot of sequels in 2021, which is bad because I love series and I need to continue series more. But there is 2 sequels that I loved. The first one is Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. Now, this is the 4th book in the Folk of the Air trilogy. This is my favorite book in the series. I love this book so much. And I know that this is an unpopular opinion because I actually see that a lot of people really hated this book, and I really can't get why, because it was the most intense book with the most plot. I loved the ending of the series. Like everything was so good. I enjoyed all the book and I just didn't want to stop reading it. It was really good. And of course there is also Winter by Marissa May, which is the 4th book in the Lunar Chronicles series, and I read the Lunar Chronicles in 2020 and I finally got to Winter this past month. Amazing. I love this book. This isn't my favorite book in the series, but definitely I loved it so much. It was so fun. So the 4th question is a new release you haven't read yet but you want to. And this is so easy because of course this is The Ones We Were Meant to Find by Joanne He. I'm so excited to read this book, like except the gorgeous cover. This is also a dystopian sci-fi and sounds amazing. I'm so excited to read it. It's in my June TBR. I'm just waiting for the perfect moment to read it because I'm a mood reader, but like I can't wait to read it. I'm so excited. This is definitely a 5-star prediction. And there is also House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland, and this is a horror book and I really got into horror this year. I'm really excited to read more horror books, but the reason that I'm so excited to read this one is because I'm keeping seeing so many good reviews about this book. Like I just keep seeing 4 and 5 stars over and over, so it makes me really interested to read it. The 4th question is the most most anticipated release for the second half of the year. And actually, I didn't really keep up with new releases in the past few months. I usually pre-order a lot of new releases, and I actually don't know which new releases there is in the second half of the year. So I don't have an answer for this question, and I need to look more new releases because I don't have any pre-orders right now because I already got all of my pre-orders. So if you know about some new release, please tell me in the comments because I want to know more new releases. The fifth question is the biggest disappointment, and for me this is 100% Wilder Girls by Rory Powell. When I bought this book, I thought it's going to be 5 stars. This is one of the first ever horror books that I read, but I just heard so many good reviews about it, and it sounded really interesting because this is about a boarding school with some kind of disease. But when I read this book, I just felt like there isn't any plot. Like everything was so slow and without any point. I actually DNF'd this book, and it was my first DNF since I got back into reading a year ago. I usually don't DNF books, so it means a lot. I was really sad about it. And there is also Beach Read by Emily Henry, which I read in my summer reading vlog. Also a 5-star prediction, and it wasn't bad. I gave it 3 stars. It was nice, but I expected so much more. So definitely a book that I was so disappointed from. The sixth question is the biggest surprise. Now, first of all, there is 2 audiobooks that really surprised me because I was expecting just to hear some cute audiobook and expected for these audiobooks to be 3 stars and nothing more, and they surprised me so much, and I gave for both of them 4 stars. And this is 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elton and You Have a Match by Emma Lord. They were so cute, like I loved them so much. And also No Exit by Taylor Adams, and I expected to love this book. I thought it going to be 4 stars, but I didn't expect like in any way that this book is going to be my first 5-star of the year. Like I really didn't expect it to be 5 stars because for me 5 stars is like a big deal. So I was so surprised that this is my favorite book of 2021, but it was truly amazing. The 7th question is a favorite new author. Definitely Katrina Leno. Definitely Katrina Leno. Now yes, I read only 1 book from Katrina Leno, but her writing is just amazing. Like I have 2 more books by Katrina Leno, and I'm sure that they are going to be 5 stars. Her writing is just everything. Definitely my favorite author this year. 8th question. Newest fictional crush. So I'm actually looking at all the books that I read this year, and I'm not going to count series that I started before 2021, just crushes that actually started in 2021, and I think it's Carden from the Folk of the Air series. I love this character so much. Jude and Carden are the characters that made the series so enjoyable for me. I really love his character. So yes, when I'm thinking about it, it's definitely Carden. Question 9. Newest favorite character. Those questions are hard, and it's hard for me to choose one character, so I'm just going to talk about characters that I feel they were more special to me than others. There is Pip from A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. The reason that I love her character so much is because her character is really smart. This made the book feel really amazing. There is also Eddie LaRue from The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue. I actually really love her character. And overall, most of the characters in the story, I also really loved Luke. Of course, Jude and Carden from Folk of the Air series. Amazing. I also really loved Elias from An Ember in the Ashes. His character is so good. Also Kitra and Rowan from Scythe. I love the 2 characters so much. And also the other characters in the story, the other Scythes. I also really love the characters here. And also in No Exit, I love the main character Derby so much. So yes, I can't decide. There wasn't one character that stood out more than the others, but those characters are more or less characters that I enjoyed the most in this health reading. Question 10. A book that made you cry. First of all, Laura Dean keeps breaking up with me. I cried so much from this book. It was so emotional. And of course, November 9 by Colleen Hoover, because Colleen Hoover always makes me cry, and I sobbed like crazy from this book. I don't think that I cried from a book this much for such a long time. This will definitely make you cry. Question 11. A book that made you happy. Okay, I feel that graphic novels are the perfect answer for this question. So of course, Bloom by Kevin Panetta. It was just so cute. Like this is definitely those kind of books you just read with a huge smile on your face. It made me so happy. And oh my god, I checked now and I actually read Mooncakes also in 2021. It was the first read of 2021, so it was like a year ago. But also, I love this graphic novel so much. The most beautiful illustrations ever. It made me so happy. I really want to reread it actually. Yes, I just was so happy while I read it. It's a perfect graphic novel, you really should read it. Question 12. Most beautiful book you bought so far this year. Okay, so first of all, I think that the most beautiful book on my shelf right now is the ones we were meant to find. Now, I personally really love this kind of book covers, that there is like some kind of characters and illustrations. Like this is definitely my favorite kind. The illustration on this cover is so stunning. Like I just can't stop looking at this cover. It's so beautiful. There is also Recent City by Sarah J. Maas, and I think that the dust jacket is really pretty, but under the dust jacket, so pretty. Like usually under the dust jacket, books are black or dark. I don't have any book with light color under the dust jacket except this one. It's just so pretty. The white and the red and the gold. Everything looks amazing together. And of course also Horrid by Katrina Leno, because this is definitely one of my most favorite covers. And question 14. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? Okay, so I have so many books that I need to read by the end of this year. And I also made a series that I really want to finish and start this summer. And also my TBR, like there is a lot. I'm not going to repeat myself because I talk about books that I want to read all the time, but there is one book that I have to read by the end of the year. I think it's going to be my favorite book ever. I'm crazy excited to read it. I'm just so terrified to start reading it because I'm a mood reader. And this is You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno. You know that Katrina Leno is my favorite author of 2021. Horrid was amazing, and the only thing that I didn't love in Horrid was the overall plot, because it wasn't an amazing plot, it was more beautiful writing, but I feel like the plot in this book is going to be amazing. I'm just so excited to read it. Definitely it's going to be a new favorite. I just know it. So this was the mid-year book freakout tag. It was really fun, like a healthy wrap-up. And yes, I'm just so happy that I saw how many good books I read this year. It makes me feel really good. I'm uploading 2 times a week on Sundays and Wednesdays, but until the next video you can check more videos by me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!